Hi friends, I cannot believe that it has already been 2 years since this adventure started for me in La Paz, Bolivia. So many of you were so supportive and encouraging to me as I began this journey 2 years ago. You came to my coffee shop fundraisers and invited me to your small groups and talked to me when you saw me at church, and had so many questions that I didn't really know the answers to, like where was I going to live and what was my class going to be like. As I look back on those times and all those questions, the answers to those questions are not really facts, they're faces and vistas and amazing experiences that God has done in my life. These last 2 years have been hard, but God has shown himself strong in so many amazing ways. And so I wanted to take just a few minutes today to share with you what he's done and what life is going to look like for me in the next few months. La Paz is a beautiful city. It is in a bowl, surrounded by mountains. At nighttime, it looks like there's just lights draped on the sides of the mountains. It's not the cleanest city. There's dogs and pigeons and graffiti everywhere, but I love it very much. And you would think that being surrounded by the mountains would make you feel trapped, but it never does me. I always just want to look up all the time because the view around you is so beautiful. I love the weather there. To me, it feels like fall whenever the sun is out, which is my favorite. The last 2 years, I've been living in a neighborhood called Achimani in a cozy little apartment that I love. To get to our school, you drive up the mountains from the main part of the city. The view as you're traveling up the mountains in your sometimes questionable taxi is incredible. I remember thinking the first time that we went up, I can't believe that this is my view to school every day. The view still impresses me. La Paz is a great place to live if you like views. Our school continues to make improvements, but visually we have a lot of room to grow. We're housed inside an old brick factory. We've made some efforts. We planted flowers and painted things, and we're making a lot of improvements. When you come in, you will see our outdoor classrooms and walkways. But what really makes our school special are the hearts of the staff. They're missional and intentional about what they do. If you came any day of the week, you might see something different. If you come on a Monday, you might see us celebrating Bolivia with the Bolivian national anthem on Flag Day or the Day of the Sea. On a Tuesday, you might walk in on a discipleship group being led by students or by teachers. And then after school, you'd see community kids coming for English classes that are actually taught by the students. On Wednesdays, we start with staff worship together and then have chapels for middle school and high school. On Thursdays after school, the community kids come back again and bring their moms for our mom English classes. On Fridays, we end the day with Fun Friday, so there are kids running everywhere, playing soccer or whatever game we're doing that day. It's a great place to be, and we all stay pretty busy, but I think that what makes the most difference are not really our scheduled activities, but the intentionality of the staff. Teachers are praying with their kids and bringing the gospel into everyday conversations. Students are sharing what they believe with other students who are not believers at school and on trips, as well as the staff praying for and encouraging each other regularly. In a few weeks, I will be traveling back to La Paz, Bolivia to begin my third year commitment as the kindergarten teacher. I have only made a 1-year commitment, but I hope to stay several more years. I love what's happening there and my ministry there. I get to move to, I'll leave my old community, Achimani, and move to the community of Mayacia, which is where the school is located. I'm excited about that because it means that I'll live within walking distance of my church and the school itself, as well as near many of the children that come to the school for the English classes. So I'm excited about the ministry opportunities that might come through that. I've been taking Spanish lessons since I started 2 years ago, and am really excited that my Spanish has finally improved to the point where I can help with the children's ministry at my church. So I hope to continue both the Spanish lessons and children's ministry when I return in the fall. Caminaré
sobre el mar.
Really, you are the ones who make the ministry at His continue. We just finished a training for new missionaries over the summer, and our director of the NICS program shared with us a story that made me think of you. When William Carey was working with others to found the Baptist Missionary Society, they looked at the opportunities in India, and to them it looked like a gold mine of spiritual opportunity, but also very daunting. They asked the question, who will go? And William Carey responded, I will go, but you must hold the ropes. I am so thankful for the way that you have held the ropes for me in this ministry in La Paz. And our school happens because of you and people like you who are doing that for everyone on our staff. God uses your prayers and financial support and words of encouragement to make what happens at our school happen. So I wanted to say thank you for that. If you want to keep up to date on what's happening, you can look at my blog, goingtotheheights.blogspot.com, for prayer requests and other updates. I would also love to know what's happening with you and how I can be praying for you as well. I thank my God every time I remember you, and all my prayers for all of you. I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now.
Hasta